of ICHEP 2018 Seoul will now begin. Professor Jin E. Kim, the chair of the ICHEP 2018 Local Organizing Committee, will come up to the stage and open the plenary. Please welcome Professor Jin E. Kim.
Good morning, everybody. We will now start the opening of plenary of the ICHEP 2018 Seoul. I am Jin E. Kim, chair of the ICHEP 2018 Local Organizing Committee. Today, we have a large number of scholars, professors, and distinguished members from the various fields in particle physics, astrophysics, and cosmology from all over the world attending the conference. The organizing committee would like to thank you for your participation. This is organized by IUPAP C11 and hosted by KPS, Korean Physical Society, and Institute of Basic Science in Korea. I introduce the president of KPS, Lee Jae-il, first. Let's applaud him. Also, I introduce president of IBS, Tu-cheol Kim. They represent hosting institutions. To kick off the opening plenary, I would like to introduce President Tu-cheol Kim. He will give an opening remark. Everyone, please welcome President Kim with a big round of applause.
It's a kind of a formal, so I'd like to read off from a manuscript I prepared. Good morning, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 39th International Conference of High Energy Physics, ICHEP 2018. I would like to begin by recognizing and thanking Professors Jin E. Kim, Woon-gi Yang, and Young-do Kim, and other members of the local organizing committee for their hard work in preparing for this conference. I would also like to thank the members of National Assembly, Sang-jin Shin, Se-jong-oh, and Kyung-jin Kim for their support of basic science and being here with us today. There are many other dignitaries, but allow me to shorten here. I understand ICHEP is the most important conference for the high energy physics community. As the president of Institute for Institute for Basic Science, I'm greatly honored to co-host such a prestigious conference with the Korean Physical Society. At this point, allow me to recall the famous phrase of Dr. Robert Wilson, the first director of Fermilab. When confronted in 1969 Congress hearing to justify the budget of $250 million from an application and defense point of view, he replied that their research, quote, has nothing to do directly with defending our country, except to help make it worth defending, unquote. I'm thankful that ICHEP has inherited the philosophy of Dr. Wilson, even in these times where much emphasis is placed on immediate economic impact of scientific research. The Institute for Basic Science, known as IBS, also conducts research on pure basic science, including dark matter, neutrino, particle theory and cosmology. These are the topics undertaken mainly by IBS Center for Underground Physics, Center for Theoretical Physics of the Universe, and Center for Action and Precision Physics Research. Actually, these three centers are actively supporting and participating in this conference. With the vision of making discoveries for humanity and society, IBS is setting a new paradigm in basic science research in Korea by supporting long-term basic science research that is difficult to handle by universities or other government-funded research institutions. ECHEP, with a history of nearly 70 years, has served as a vital platform for exchanging recent achievements and new ideas on wide-ranging aspects of particle physics. I'm confident that ECHEP 2018 will be remembered as the most successful meeting that will ultimately contribute to the advancement of science, and as well as setting a new milestone for particle physics research in Korea. In closing, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to all the speakers and participants who have traveled a long way to Seoul to be here. I hope that everyone will have a wonderful time during the conference and enjoy your stay in Seoul. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Kim. Next is the welcoming message by Mr. Won-sun Park, Mayor of Seoul. Unfortunately, Mr. Park could not be with us in person today, so he sent this video message. Let's watch the video message.
Distinguished guests, good morning. I'm Park Won-sun, Mayor of Seoul. Congratulations on the opening of the 39th International Conference on High Energy Physics. This conference is held in Seoul for the first time. I would like to extend my gratitude and welcome to everyone for attending. In 2014, I delivered my letter to IUFAB in Valencia, Spain, to hold a meeting in Seoul. I remember sincerely asking physicists to visit Seoul in 2018. It is my great pleasure and honor to have you here today. How is the universe created and where do we come from? This is one of the hardest and fundamental questions of mankind. And it is the reason why your passion is so appreciated to the mankind, as you have been dedicating your life to searching for these answers. I know that Nobel Prize was awarded to high energy physics once every 2 years with various achievements, such as discovery of Higgs boson in 2013, discovery of neutrino oscillation in 2015, and discovery of gravitational wave in 2017. More important thing is these results were released at ICHEP before receiving the prize. It would be great if results of Seoul Conference are awarded with Nobel Prize in the future. I'm also interested in high energy physics and hope to see an International Physics Institute in Seoul someday. We are ready to serve you. I hope that the 39th ICHEP will be an important venue for physics to have meaningful discussions. Also, I hope you can enjoy various aspects of Seoul during the conference. To conclude, I would like to ask for your support as Seoul can become a hub for joint international research to lead the advanced science and future. I sincerely hope that you have successful results in your efforts. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is another congratulatory remark by Congressman Mr. Sang-Jin Shin, who is the former chairperson of the Science, ICT, Broadcasting and Communications Committee of National Assembly. Please welcome Mr. Shin with a big round of applause.
저는 방금 소개받은 지난 국회에서 과학기술정보방송통신위원회 위원장을 맡은 신상진입니다. 우리 고에너지 물리학 분야의 전 세계 최고 우리 전문가분들이 이 자리에 함께하신 것을 또 대한민국을 방문해 주신 것을 진심으로 환영합니다. 예, 고에너지 물리학 분야는 이제 모든 물질의 근원을 연구하는 우리 전 세계적으로 협동을 해서 협력해서 이루어내야 될 인류의 아주 중요한 가치가 되고 있습니다. 오늘 이렇게 개최되는 우리 고에너지 물리학회 아이챕에서 여러분들의 평소에 연구하신 연구 결과와 또 정보들을 서로 공유하시고 또 그 분야의 학술 발전을 위해서 앞으로도 수고도 많이 해주시길 바랍니다. 또한 이번 39차 아이챕의 중요한 프로그램 중에 하나가 우리 또 미래 세대에 대한 우리 물리학의 대중화 그리고 거기에 많은 또 고등학교 학생들까지에 대한 것을 염두에 두고 이렇게 프로그램을 운영할 수 있게 되어서 진심으로 더 뜻깊다고 생각을 합니다. 저는 또 개인적으로 의사입니다만은 의료 기술의 원천 기술을 갖고 있는 엑스레이 또 CT, MRI 등에도 또 이런 고에너지 물리학의 원천 기술을 제공하고 있다는 사실을 알게 됐습니다. 이러한 기술 원천 기술 개발을 또 우리 인류 복지 증진에 더욱 더 활용할 수 있는 그런 뜻깊은 또 고에너지 물리학회 수고하시는 여러분들께 저는 감사의 말씀을 또한 드립니다. 대한민국에 오셔서 우리 한국의 문화와 또 우리 서울의 여러 풍경을 구경하시고 또 많은 추억을 남기시고 돌아가시기 바랍니다. 여러분들의 건승을 늘 기원드립니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Mr. Shin. Next is another congratulatory remark by Congressman Mr. Sejang Oh, who is a member of Science, Information, Communication and Technology and Future Planning, Broadcasting and Communications Committee of National Assembly. Please welcome Mr. Oh with a big applause of.
Good morning, honorable guests and distinguished delegates from all around the world. It's a great honor and pleasure for me to give a congratulatory remark at this prestigious conference. I am Sejong Oh, a member of National Assembly of the Republic of Korea. Actually, I am a physicist by training and taught at Seoul National University for 32 years before I became the congressman 2 years ago. Although my major field of study is experimental condensed matter physics, which is far from the main theme of this conference, I know that the International Conference on High Energy Physics, ICHEP in short, has served as a vital platform for exchanging recent achievements and discussing future facilities in particle physics, astrophysics, and cosmology since the first conference was held at Rochester in 1950. It is very fortunate and honor for the Korean science community to host this 39th ICHEP, a gathering of more than 11,000 top physicists of the world. I'm sure that this ICHEP 2018 will continue to serve as the core arena for leading experimentalists and theorists of the world to share exciting results and new ideas. As most of you probably know, Korea has been developing quite rapidly in the last half century or so, starting from the ashes of the Korean War to become the 11th economic power in the world in terms of the national GDP. In fact, Korea is the only country in the world to become a donor country from a recipient country in the Official Development Assistance ODA program. This rapid economic growth of Korea owes a lot to the science and technology both imported from abroad and developed inside Korea. Korean governments traditionally put much emphasis on the science and technology development, and Korea is now spending more than 4% of its GDP on science and technology R&D. However, it is true that most of this R&D spending has been for the economic purpose in the past, spending heavily on the development of commercial products and applied technologies. However, fortunately, Korean government recently began to realize the importance of basic research. We are now trying to increase the portion of the basic research in the government R&D budget, especially for the bottom-up individual research grants. This will help to support many creative young minds in universities, and we hope to see many pioneering and breakthrough ideas proposed by Korean science community. But we know that there are some projects in basic science which require big infrastructures or collective efforts of many scientists. For this purpose, Korea established the Institute for Basic Science, IBS, in 2011, where I had the privilege of serving as a founding president. In IBS, 3 research centers devoted to the experimental and theoretical study of dark matters and cosmology were set up, as President Kim Do-cheol mentioned a while ago. And I hope that, I'm sure that these great teams of scientists will contribute significantly to the theme of ECHEP in the years to come and add to the great human knowledge on the origin and building blocks of our universe. I might mention that the construction of heavy ion accelerators is also going on in IBS, which can help in this endeavor as well. In this era of hyper interconnectivity, collaborations and cooperations are essential even in pure research. I think the conference of this kind, where all the experts of the world get together, is an ideal place to make friends and future collaborators. I hope you all make full use of this opportunity inside the conference hall. But I also wish that all the participants in ECHEP 2018 have great time even outside the conference hall, since Seoul is the place where you can enjoy the long and rich traditions of Korea and lively street cultures. Thank you very much, and good luck to all of you.
Thank you, Professor Oh. Next is another congratulatory remark by Congressman Mr. Kyung-jin Kim, who is a member of Science, ICT, Future Planning, Broadcasting and Communications Committee of Party for Democracy and Peace. Please welcome Mr. Kim with a big round of applause.
네, 안녕하십니까. 김경진 국회의원입니다. 오늘 국제 고에너지 물리학회 학술대회에 참석하신 여러분들께 감사의 마음을 전합니다. 68년이라고 하는 긴 역사를 가진 ICHEP은 전 세계에서 그 권위를 인정받고 있는 고에너지 물리학 분야의 최대 규모의 학술대회입니다. 유서 깊은 이 ICHEP 서울 개최를 준비해 주신 ICHEP 2018 조직위원회의 김진의 조직위원장님, 그리고 양훈기, 김영덕 공동조직위원장님, 또 조직위원님들의 노고에 깊은 감사를 드립니다. ICHEP을 주관해 주신 IBS 또 한국물리학회에도 감사를 드립니다. 저는 전직이 검사와 변호사였습니다. 그래서 지금 국회의원을 하고 있지만 실은 제 어린 시절의 꿈은 과학자였습니다. 까만 밤하늘에 무수히 빛나는 별들을 보면서 아름다운 우주는 어떻게 해서 만들어졌는가 생각해 보곤 했는데 거기에 대한 답을 아마 이 자리에 계신 분들이 해주고 계신 것이 아닌가 싶습니다. 우리 한국을 빛냈던 이론 물리학자 이휘소 박사가 1970년대 수행했던 연구는 오늘 이 아이챕 학회의 발전에 결정적이었다 이렇게 들었습니다. 저를 포함한 많은 한국인들이 자랑스럽게 생각하고 있습니다. 상대적으로 짧은 역사임에도 불구하고 우리 한국의 입자 물리학은 1980년대를 기준으로 본격적으로 발전하기 시작해서 이제는 일본, 미국, 유럽 등과 국제적인 협력 관계를 잘 유지하고 있고 또 그 발전에 큰 공헌을 하고 있습니다. 나아가 국내외에서 여러 세계적인 프로젝트를 수행하고 있는 것으로 알고 있습니다. 오늘 아이챕 2018 한국 개최는 입자 물리학 분야를 뛰어난 능력과 잠재력을 가진 우리나라가 한 단계 더 도약할 수 있는 계기가 될 것입니다. 국회 과학기술 관련 상임위에서 활동하고 있는 저로서도 우리나라의 물리학 발전을 위한 노력을 계속하겠습니다. 다시 한번 축하드리고 많은 번영과 발전이 있으시길 빌겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Mr. Kim. Next, I would like to introduce some of our guests present here today. Please welcome Alessandra Apicella, who is the head of Science and Technology Office of Embassy of Switzerland in Seoul. Can you stand up? Next, I would like to introduce just two sponsors. There are many sponsors, as our poster shows, but two sponsors are present here. Can President Lee Jae-jung of Mecaro stand up? Another is President Kwon Gi-cheol of Namyang Texcon. You got this T-shirt. He donated us this T-shirt. Thank you. Yeah, I have one more important person to applaud. It's in Korean, 과학기술정통부 정병선 실장님이십니다. 오늘 유영민 장관님께서 못 오셨기 때문에 네. 어드레스.
Congratulations, all of you, especially from around the world. On behalf of Ministry of Science and ICT, I'd like to give congratulatory remark on this meaningful and successful conference of ICHEP 2018 in Seoul. Especially my thanks also to the three our congressmen, I think Sang Jin Lee and Kim Kyung-jin, Oh Se-jung. He's the main supporter of basic research in the Congress. So in this meaningful gathering, I think that we have three very important congressmen, so they will strongly support the research in the basic science, especially the high energy physics. As you know that the outcome of high energy physics is takes so long. So for the public, they have to have some patience to support this area. So I think that today they may understand the very importance of this high physics area. And also I would like to give thanks to the ICHEP organizing committee and then Korean Physical Society and IBS for preparing this meaningful event. Until the early 2000s, research in high energy physics was practically nothing in Korea. In 2006, our government signed a cooperative agreement with the Sun to help Korean researchers take part in the Sun-led international joint research. Today, the number of researchers have grown to 160 in Korea. Also, with the aim of building a world-class environment for basic research in Korea, we established IBS in 2011 and also launched research teams specialized in high energy physics. and with the heavy ion accelerate Laon scheduled for completion in 2021. I am confident that Korea's research capabilities in high energy physics will soon rank alongside that of our other countries with advanced nuclear and physics research facilities. With open science a global trend, researchers across the world have been promoting openness and sharing by strengthening international cooperation. As a result, science and technology is becoming more accessible, globalized, and converged. Another noticeable trend is winning the Nobel Prize in Science together through international joint research, such as CERN and LIGO, that operate large research facilities. By strengthening the international cooperation in the field of high energy physics, the Korean government plans to acquire innovative scientific ideas to promote technology convergence and industry innovation, which will be essential in the fourth industrial revolution era. I hope that ICHEP 2018 will be a festival of knowledge sharing for researchers around the world and a platform for promoting the growth and development of high energy physicists. I'd like to also recommend those of you who have come from afar to take this opportunity to visit many historic places around Seoul, to learn about Korea's rich history and culture, and enjoy your time in Seoul. Once again, congratulations on the opening of ICHEF 2018. I wish you all the great happiness and success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jung. I am sorry that I missed this one remark. Now, we heard all congratulatory remarks, and this will officially end the opening of plenary. But I want to remind you that tonight there is the banquet, which will be at Vista Hall, at Vista Walker Hotel tonight. This is near Han River, so that place is very beautiful, and I hope everybody present here come there. And another remark is there will be a photo session just before lunch, and a cameraman come here and we'll take a picture on this side, and after that we'll take another picture from second floor. So the people sitting backside, please come up to this podium, and we turn 180 degrees, and official conference photo will be taken. So this session is closed. Thank you.